Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my show, Krypton. It's been a while since I made a video. I've been really busy over here on my side, getting things together, which I explained from the last video that I made. I believe I think it was last week. I have to go back. So, uh, yeah, I'm back over here. Want to be sharing some of my experience with the crypto world, mainly with the Billion Coin community. It's a wonderful community. I've been with the community for approximately, oh gosh, a little over about a year and a half. I don't know. It's been a while. All I know is I came in like where it's still like relatively like in its infancy stage. It hadn't even completed a year. So, but yeah, so I mean, I got a pretty good background in it in its early stages compared to the other people that got into it earlier before me. So they're a lot more knowledgeable on how it worked and all that stuff. Some still have some issues that probably just fell off the bandwagon and all that stuff. But the thing is what you want to do is you really want to stick with it, and that's what I did. I made the choice to continue to stick with the community, to educate myself. And that's another thing too. You want to sit there and you want to educate yourself within the community and the blog system. I got that down in my link down there for the link for you to check it out. So right now, the title of the video is basically letting people know who've already been part of our community, who's done the necessary steps up until contributing the $10 for the admin fee for the back office, and also transitioning it over into migrating the coins over into the new wallet system. So that this is what this message is for right now, is for those people who haven't carried on with that step right there. A little bit of my background on with what I went through doing the steps. When I was introduced to the Billion Coin, I did the necessary steps I would have did. I sat there and I put in all my information. I filled out the back office information on the Billion Coin info, because if you go through the website, and if you guys haven't been reading and all that stuff, and you go through every single little tab on there, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna see it, and there's a tab where for you to build your profile. Well, when I saw that, I was like, oh shoot, okay, so what's this? So I sat there and I started building the profile and everything. Uh, at that present moment, I was thinking that it was like kind of like I don't know, like Facebook or something. I mean, you're sitting there, you're putting in your information and stuff like that. So that's one thing that kind of threw me out, but that's what I identified it with. So that's I just went along with it. I just built my profile and all that stuff. Um, so that's the thing. Now the thing about the Billion Coin though is it's the first abundance-based crypto that's out there, and that's what grabbed my attention. And then especially when you see those numbers going up. So you see those numbers going up. Of course, I jumped on board. I'm like, hey, you know what? I better jump on board before, at that present moment with the promotions we have right now. I was sitting there, I was like, I'd rather spend a little and earn more later on in the long run and stuff. So that's what I did. I jumped on board when it was just like really, really uh, comfortable jumping in and receiving the amount of coin that I received at that present moment. So fill out the information, Kringle Cash. Now, when that page was introduced in the blog, they gave a heads up. I mean, they sat there, the admin team, they posted up there, hey, you know what, fiat exchange, this and that, and all that stuff. So I was like, wow, all right, cool. It's really going places, and it still is. So I did it. Boom. I filled in all necessary information. Paid the $10. I was like $10. At first, I was like, $10. I'm being honest with you. First, I was like, $10. But when I was reading through the blog, on what the when it came to that moment to actually set everything up. And I was reading the blog. I shifted my mindset. I was like, you know what? If I've been going over to a traditional bank that we're familiar with, and I make a deposit from my paycheck or whatever money that I get that we think is money, and I make a deposit to the bank is going to ask you minimum a $25 deposit, minimum. Okay. Most banks that are out there, I have friends that, was with, probably just for safety and caution, I'm not going to mention any of the big name banks that we're familiar with, but I'm pretty sure Cowboys and that weird hexagon. I'm pretty sure people who are familiar over here in the States that can identify with those logos and mascots, I guess is what you want to call them. So those are the banks that I'm really familiar with. Minimum, they want $25. Okay. The bank that I'm, I guess what you want to say that I'm still affiliated with and everything. Now, if you redeem a coupon in mail or if you receive something through your email, they're going to give you a reward of $100 if you keep that account open in 6 months. Then they'll give you $100. So for me, as I was reading that blog about with Kringle Cash, and I was sitting there, I was just like really looking at it. I was like, you know what? $25 deposit minimum. I know that $25 deposit, not only is it going into my account for holding, but at the same time, they're letting you know about those fees. Okay, if you don't have anything like over $500, there's going to be, I think it was like a $15 or $12 monthly fee and all that stuff. So that's when I started thinking, I was like, you know what? If the $10 is going to help keep this up to date and up to speed, why not? I'll contribute $10. I'm doing it anyway in today's traditional banking system that we're familiar with. So to me, that was a no-brainer. Then I started doing the math on that $10. And if I recall, I think it's like 86 cents. So you sit there and, it's 86 cents a month compared to the $12 a month that the traditional banking system is charging you for whatever fees that the fees are used for. And they may rebuttal and say, you know what? Oh, it's to help maintain the system background for your back office. When you go on, bank so-and-so bank online, it pays for all that. Whatever they want to glamorize with it, we don't know what they do with it. That could also be part of it. So why not us contribute as a community that jumped on board? I was one of the people that actually read everything before I even signed up and hit that agreement before I created that account. So for me, I was sitting there, I was like, okay, yeah, why not? Might as well contribute $10 and go from there. So I highly encourage and recommend for those who are still in our community, who are still kind of, the way I like to call it is like maybe like a turtle, the turtle of, the probably, sitting there poking their head out, looking out or something like that, or maybe like a rabbit and everything kind of, hey, what's going on? Is everything okay? Is everything clear? Or I don't know, maybe that's the wrong, description for an example or something, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm attempting to get my point across. So that right there is the way I want to explain and to encourage those who haven't done that step yet. Pay the $10. It's going to pay for everything in your back office, and you're also going to get the promos that are inside. And that's the cool thing. Admin does like promos. Okay. So since the beginning, from what I can recall, with Kringle Cash, admin has been doing nothing but promos from the very beginning. It's just I think they've been getting better. That's just my own personal point of view and experience. So that's what I looked at. I was like, okay, so pay the $10, do all that. And so again, I know I had some issues um, trying to do a screen share. So I don't know if I can do, oh my goodness, I did it. I did it again. I can't believe it. See, I was sitting there, I was doing my best to try and hurry up. I've been so busy making contacts and all that stuff with, I'll explain that later towards the end. But anyway, so I'm going to read it to you. All right. So forgive me if I can't see you on the other end and all that stuff. So I'm just switching tabs real quick. I'm pretty sure you can see me. If the video freezes for some apparent reason, hey, you know what? My apologies. All right. So again, I went over this the last video that I went through. I know I was like really like pressed for time. I managed to, when I reviewed it, I sat there and I was like, man, okay, I actually was able to squeeze in the 30 minutes and everything. So some people go longer for their live broadcasts and all that stuff. So anyway, it's right here that a lot of the people, they ask for about like, can I cash out? You can cash out. I was one of those people. Can you cash out? The fiat exchange, when it came out, got excited. Oh, we finally got that button. I'm telling you, do your research, do your homework, study even before I was even introduced to the Billion Coin, I was even studying some law. And when I was introduced to like it weaned into with the banking system, and I was sitting there, I was like, wait a minute. Then I started figuring out a little bit about the banking system combined with the law. So when you sit there and you read it for yourself in black and white in their house, when you go to the Superior Courthouse, I mean, that I'm telling you, it's a big wake-up call. Anyway, so anyway, so yeah, I got a little sidetracked. See, I digressed a little bit. So anyway, so right here, it says here for the fast, that's what it was, cashing out. When you start really studying, see how it's all come back to me right now. Once you start studying, you're going to figure out how to get that cash button. And I'm going to simplify it. Okay. Again, you are the cash button. You are the cash out button. Your friend, your neighbor, your family, you are the cash out button. It took me a while. If I'm wrong, I'll stand corrected. But from when I started really sitting there and like really reading and educating, we are just taught that to go to a bank. Nothing wrong with the bank. It's what we have right now. It's what we get by. It's just that's what we are conditioned and taught how to use their tools. Well, once you figure out who we are as a people, we are the tool. Why do you think they need us? To build their empire. Nothing wrong with that. But when the empire starts going against the people and attempts to start to suppress them, no. Like in the book Exodus, Pharaoh was so fearful after Joseph. Joseph back then was a good Pharaoh. And then after Joseph, there was another Pharaoh. The Pharaoh saw the multitude of God's people, and he was afraid that they would retaliate. So he suppressed them, overtaxed them, overworked them, so on and so on. I'm not trying to preach, but you get it. So anyways, I hope you get it. If not, review the video again. You are the button, all right? So that's what it is. So cashing out. When you become part of our members of the Billion Coin community, right here, first step, simple, receive the gift, okay? Whoever introduced you the coin, and if you're still sitting on that invite link, I highly recommend that you sit there and you open that link up, follow the directions, read carefully, comprehend what you're reading carefully. Once you comprehend it and you like it, then you go ahead and understand it. So then comprehend, then you understand. So then receive the gift, the 25,000 kringles, and it's going to get better once I explain everything. Okay, then you're going to complete the Kringle Cash profile. I highly recommend that you even go on the billioncoin.info. There's going to be 2 emails and all that stuff. So first, most importantly, set up that Kringle Cash profile. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to go into the Billion Coin info. Go where it says profile, fill all that information in. Pass the send button test. There is a test. I like the way, um, oh gosh, John Fisher, if I recall his name correctly. I recently just started following him. This guy, he just breaks it, simplifies it, of the history of the billion coin. Uh, I can go on the history probably a little bit longer and everything. So I like to give details, but short details. But he just really he just knows how to explain it really well. And that's the thing. People just know how to have certain gifts and talents on how they can say certain things and simplify certain things. So I highly recommend to get connected with John Fisher with his videos on the YouTube broadcast. He gives a history. The way he simplified it is the mission statement. Read through the mission statement before you even like really start committing. Okay, just sit there and you like before you start committing to contribute the $10. Boom, just sit there and just go right there and just look and review that mission statement. I've been reviewing it. I go back. And the one thing that caught my attention is that honestly, in admin, hey, you know what? I'm kindly saying this, but it does need some updates. Okay, so I know you're very busy back there with your team and all that stuff, but this is my little kind message for you is please go over it again and everything, and that's what I've been doing on my side is to let people know about what the mission statement. But yeah, because we are no longer backed by the euro as far as being pegged to the euro. Per member per head. We are by 1 grain of gold per member per head. 1 grain of gold, you could do, US dollar, euro, and so on, whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I don't study gold. In one of my other videos, it was never a big issue. Anyway, so yeah, so you're gonna do that. You're gonna set up the new wallet, okay? After when you're done doing the passing the test and also with the $10 admin fee, it's gonna set up a YouTube broadcast. That's going to be simple. You're going to feel a little weird at first. You're going to sit there and kind of like, oh, shoot, I'm on screen. I've never seen my face before on a screen like this before. Maybe you have. I don't know. So, yeah, definitely do that. You're going to want to set up your YouTube broadcast. If you say, well, I don't know if I have one or not. I like the way also how Dan Lutz put this. This is another guy I highly recommend that you connect with. Dan Lutz on the YouTube channel. Simple. Dan Lutz. Just look him up on the search engine. Dan Lutz. Lutz. Z. If it's not a Z, it's an S. So Dan Lutz, he says if you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube account. If you set up a YouTube account, you have a Gmail account. Simple. Everything is all connected together. All right. So simplify that right there. So you do have a YouTube account. You can set up your broadcast. Schedule a 30-minute broadcast inside the Kringle Cash back office. That's pretty simple too. You just sit there and you just go through I really wish I had my screen sharing system. I'm on the wrong set. Like I said, I've been really busy. So anyway, so you're going to want to go down to the menu button. It's on the upper left-hand corner. You're going to open that up. It's going to give you a drop-down menu, and you're going to want to look for where it says Send Button Meeting. Okay, that's where you're going to go, and then it's going to say schedule a broadcast. That's where you go. You go through the brackets, you see which window is open, and then you go ahead and you set it up. After you set up your YouTube, that's right there. It's very critical. You want to set that up. Then you're going to do your broadcast. Do your broadcast for 30 minutes. Sometimes it doesn't even go for 30 minutes, and you're going to be surprised. 30 minutes does go by. Like I'm keeping an eye on my time over here. It's only going to be 10 more minutes till it's over. So I'm really doing my best. If I go over a little bit, my apologies. So then you're going to do that. And then you're going to want to get $100 of TBC. Okay. So you can partner up with somebody that you've partnered up with in the past, because now you already had that connection. If you haven't partnered up with anybody, or you're orphaned out, every broadcaster, every person, I should say man and woman, every man and woman runs theirs differently. I think if I recall, Dan Lutz just asked for a $50 contribution. You get $50 worth of TBC instead of having to pay the full $100 because you've already paid with somebody and then you became orphan. I mean, it's just so many brilliant ideas that you can do. That's just one of the things I'm just sharing from what I've been learning from other broadcasters and just following and just educating. Do that. and then you're going to get points for that. You're going to get cookie points. Okay, I'm going to go over that. Complete the transaction verification on the buyer's side. So you're going to sit there, you're going to go on the buyer's tab in the Kringle back office. You're going to go over there, fill in all that information, make sure it is accurate, because if it's not going to allow it to go through. And then if it's not, then your trusted buyer, your trusted seller, exchanger, whoever it is, will actually tell you to go over and review it. Let's see. Sign up everyone in the household. Hey, that's what I did. All right. I highly recommend everybody to do that. They're doing things differently now, and I like it. I really like it on how they're doing it differently, because everybody is going to win. I'll explain that. Maybe not in this video, but maybe in the next video. Sign up everyone in your household. I signed not just myself up, but then I got my son an account. I got my daughter an account. I got my niece, my 2 nephews. I'm still debating on with my mom and dad and my brother and sister-in-law. Hey, if you guys come across this video, my apologies and all that stuff. I know I should be setting you guys up an account, but you guys just see things differently. We're seeing things differently right now. But you know what? Maybe I should just open up you guys an account. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. Anyway, so yeah, I gotta look out for my family. You know what? That's what it is. I gotta look out for my family. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, so gotta do that, and then let's see. Yeah, select the broadcaster and become their partner. Like Romeo, he partnered up with me. I partnered up with oh gosh, I always keep wanting to call him Victor. His name is Nathan. That's what I did. We sit there and you connect with the people that you can resonate with and all that stuff, and you just get connected with them and everything. So here we go. Let's see. Help each member of your household to complete the steps above. That's everything that I just that I just said earlier and all that stuff. So it goes down the list. Receive a 50% commission on each member of your household. That's when you start signing up. I just got done watching a video not too long ago, and they're getting an awesome little tool that's going on right now that admin has been working on. It hasn't been out yet, I guess, so we can be able to print it out and everything, from what I can recall on how Randy explained it. But I got to see it. Gosh, brilliant. Start with the 50 new chat sessions on Facebook using the GIF icebreaker. I'm gonna have to review that. I hardly go on Facebook. If I do, it's just to say a quick hello to friends and family, and that's how I introduce to the billing point to the friends and family and stuff like that. So, but I mean, it's like very, very, very rare. I mean, I'm gonna get a little personal right now, but once so much drama gets up on Facebook and everything, I just don't want nothing to do with it. I sit there and I just shut it off. I have it on my phone. I just sit there and I just shut it off, because honestly, that thing was just going bling, 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 bling. Even on vibrate, when I had it on vibrate, it would just bzz, 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 because everybody would sit there and just post, and I'm sitting there and like looking and like, oh, okay, cool. A picture of your cat, picture of your dog, and I completely know what people are doing. They want to say, oh look, yeah, I love my animal or whatever. I mean that's cool and everything. But that's what Messenger is for. You can sit there and you can, if it's going to be directly to your family, a particular someone, send that picture out and all stuff. That, like I said, I went a little personal right there. So yeah, I closed that out. I completely stopped the app and everything. I don't want any distractions. That's where it started becoming. It was becoming more of a distraction instead of being something. What it was prior, from when I was first introduced with Facebook and all that stuff. Facebook was really good for me off to the first start and everything. So, but that's what I did, sitting there and read a book and all that stuff, or watching a video on education within the community, and also bzz, 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 all that thing is just going crazy like that. No. Anyway, so yeah, so for those of you who are familiar with the Facebook, you already know what that GIF stands for. You guys know how to use it, but yeah, use it and everything. So now I'm getting real close with my time coming to an end. Now about the promo, for those, I'm targeting people right now for those who are mainly going to be new right now, and I'm going to transition it for those who are also still affiliated. Actually, no, I'm gonna start with the people who haven't really migrated yet. If you haven't been keeping up on the blog or with your partner right now, promotion started last month on the 21st, ends this month in July on the 21st. Okay, I don't know the time. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Fiji time. There's a 500 increase bonus. Man, I'm telling you, all what admin has been doing has been generous and giving, and we got to do it too. I mean, you do it with your family. I hope you do it with your family. Do a little bit of yard work and clean up the house a little bit and stuff like that. You gotta contribute your time within your own on your own household and stuff. Anyway, for broadcasters like myself, I'm doing my part. I look at everything as a bonus. As I mentioned in one of my videos, instead of me just sitting back and just letting my TBC grow, which is also a good, smart thing to do. Don't work harder, work smarter. Let your money work for you. Totally fine. But you know what? When you see something that is good, you're gonna want to also help build it. Kind of like with the house, with the family. Your family's taking care of you and everything. You're gonna want to help build your family. So that's the thing. So broadcasters, everything is a bonus. Instead of me just kicking back, I'm gonna put in my effort. I'm gonna do my due diligence to help build the community. And at the same time, I'm gonna get rewarded. You can get rewarded. All right. So I said this in the video last time. I could have sat back and did nothing, but I did not do that. Although I wasn't a broadcaster or anything, the way Dan Lutz, Bitcoin Randy, the known who were former leaders who just recently stepped down and everything, per admin and stuff, they did a wonderful job. They really did a wonderful job, really kicking it into gear and really helping explain things. Anyways, so with that being said and done, good job, guys and girls, men and women, strong leaders. The way I look at it was like what we know as like with the Marines, okay? The tip of the spear, okay? And behind that are the people who see it and comprehended it and just driving it through. Okay, that's the way I looked at it. So if you guys got offended with that, hey, you know what? I apologize. That's the best way I can give it to me the way I saw it and stuff. So man, they really trucked it. They really worked hard. They did such a really good job, and so they sat there and they drove it through. Okay, now I was in the background working. I wasn't broadcasting, but I was working, getting connected with people, little marketers, stuff like that. If I'm at a restaurant, hey, do you accept crypto? I learned how to change it. I used to say, hey, do you accept TBC? Hey, do you accept Bitcoin? I just say crypto now because people are going to start utilizing crypto as payment. They're going to figure it out. Anyway, so that's what I say, hey, you accept crypto. And then I just do a quick little icebreaker and just talk to them and all that stuff. So I was doing the work in the background. When I was with DirecTV, when I was doing sales, I don't like sales, but when they had me out on the sales floor, they called me Ninja. They would get concerned. They were honest with me. They said that, hey, you know what, we were thinking about maybe possibly cutting you. We had the little meetings and stuff, but they said you never seem to surprise us because you always come back and you show up on the board. They call it the board. You sat there and the transaction went through, and all of a sudden your name popped up and everything, and so your name got marked on the board and stuff like that. So they call me Ninja because all of a sudden it'll be near by the end of the day, boom, 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 I start bringing in the stuff. But the thing is like I said before in my other videos, I'm not focused on the sales. I'm focused on building the relationship for the soon-to-be guest of the service. I am providing a service to the future guest. That's the way I look at it. So I want to focus more on building that relationship. Are you a TV watcher? If so, how much TV do you watch? What are your favorite channels? And so on. I want to find out if my service that I'm working for, providing for you, is going to benefit you. If not, hey, you know what? Thank you for your time. That's it. But anything with that in a nutshell, that's what ended up happening. So let me go back and see what's going on right here with YouTube. I know it's been a while. Soren, hey, what's going on? Soren's TBC prayer. I don't know how long you've been sitting over there. I did something wrong on the other side of the setting up my video and all that stuff. So I explained that earlier. You can go back and review it if you been on there, if you just showed up. Anyway, so I switched back to my screen and all that stuff. So I don't see you, so I can't see what you text. So my apologies. Anyway, so I was in the background working is what I was doing. So while I'm working in the background, I'm promoting and getting the word out of the Billion Coin. And if I could not get anybody to be affiliated with our community before these promos started coming in and before they started enforcing about now that you had to contribute the $10, just sending out the free gift, if nobody got it on my side, we have a community that is global. And those people that are doing their part, broadcasting or not, and they're just doing the footwork the way I did before I started doing broadcasting, it caused the value of our coin to go up. I got paid. That's the way I look at it. What's the team effort? That's I don't know. So to me, like I said, it was just a no-brainer. I could have been sitting on my butt and doing nothing. But you know what? I saw something good in this community. I sat there and I worked it. I did my best to work it. I think the last I reviewed my Kringle Cashback office, since they started it, I mean, I think it's not even a year old yet with the Kringle Cashback office. You know, the goal is to have 100 people on your back office. I'm pushing for that goal. I only got like 23. I'm not tripping out because everything is a bonus. I know I'm doing my part. And right now with this bonus, that's what's going on. So anyway, broadcasters, after when you're done receiving the gift, you're going to get the 25,000 Kringles. When you're going to do the meetings, once you qualify and you get all that stuff and you get your send button turned on, you're also going to attend the meetings. If you have a send button on, it's very, very, very crucial, and I highly recommend to get on the send button meetings. I would be on the send button meetings, but being a single dad and trying to watch my daughter and all that stuff and everything, it was just to the point where it's just like I was listening to what was going on, but I wasn't actually visually seeing what was going on, and I missed a lot of great stuff of what was going on. They would sit there and they would take the link off and everything, so I couldn't go back and review. But now with my grandparents, her other grandparents, she's visiting them for the summer. I'm able to do a little bit more now, and that's why I'm also doing broadcasting. So if you don't see me broadcasting that much, then in advance now you know why. Back to my standard fatherly duties. So anyway, so that right there, purchase 1,000, purchase 100 of the Kringles. You're gonna exchange the Kringles, okay? $100 for $100 worth of TBC. You're gonna get one TBC, one full coin, okay? Then with the referrals, you get 10 referrals, okay? 10 TBC. So that's 1 billion, or hold on, my numbers are off. 1 billion, so 10 you're gonna get 10 coins. Okay, so that, yeah, there we go right there. And then the broadcasters, you're gonna get like the oh gosh, man, I forget how to read this. This kind of stumped me right here. So you're going to get 0.01 of a coin, which is basically, it's a fraction of the Kringle and stuff. So, but with that, you're going to be also getting the bonus, the $500 bonus. So it's basically like ×5 is the best way I can put it. So right now here, for example, from the way admin describes it, it says the special offer will affect the value of the cookie rewards. Yeah, by 5 times for all the categories until the end of the promotion, which is July 21st. Okay, July 21st, this month, this year, this promotion's going. So, got to get with the program. So the gift will now be 125,000 cookies, the cookie points, okay? And then the broadcasters will be the 5 billion. So it's about 5 coins, 5 cookies points. Then the 100 paid referrals will be, gosh, it keeps on going. I got to really start studying my numbers on the brackets on the suits so I don't get thrown off. So basically, yeah, those are a lot of a huge amount of cookies that is going to be redeemed. That's going to be transitioned into the coin. I'm telling you, this is some really good stuff right here. All right. So lastly, the broadcasters will get 500,000 cookies, while the basic members will get the 500,000. Oh man, I got those numbers mixed up again. Cookies for every 100 purchased during the special promotion. I mean, admin has been doing some good things for the community. All right. So anyway, I'm back over here on my screen. I'm going over it for 10 minutes. Soren's TBC Prayer Warrior. I'm gonna send you a message. See if that pops up, if you can get it. Let me know if you get it. Where are you from, Soren's TBC Prayer Warrior? If you can hear me. If you don't mind my asking, because I'm doing a little thing for my first viewers and stuff. If you want to hit up on me on Telegram, the way you can get in contact with me is down at the bottom link. You can hit me up on Telegram, send me an email if you don't know how to use Telegram. Go ahead and do that. And I got a little. I'm doing giveaways for my first viewers and stuff. So Romeo, he got this right here. I'm going to be seeing him this weekend. So he's going to be getting an EMF shield. This right here, you put it on your cell phone. Where's my cell phone? I don't have it on with me right now, but it goes in the back, and it protects the body, the user, from harmful radiations that are emitting from the phone. And through my own personal experience, it actually works. My phone doesn't run as hot. The battery life lasts longer, and that's what's going on. So that right there is a $20 value, and he got it for free. This is one of the things I'm going to be getting ready to do for the business, as my bridge with the TBC community. So for you, if you want it, send me the message. Let me know right here. This is for you. If you pass, just let me know. Either way, okay? This right here is the same thing by the same supplier. But what this does, this is for nitric oxide, which is also good for the body and all stuff, to help promote good healthy energies and all that stuff. So this right here, you put it like right here on all that stuff on your skin or whatever it is right here, wherever the main pulse points are for your body and all that stuff. This right here, okay? So $10 right here, $20 value. This is for you for free. So I'm just getting the product out there so the people can test it out and everything. If you want it, let me know, because then I can be able to send you the information. I mean, you can send me the information, and I can mail it out to you. If you're local, I can meet you someplace over here in Arizona in the United States. So I can do that. That's what Romeo and I are doing, is with this right here. So yes. So for the ending of my video, for the new members that are coming on board, just, really read carefully the mission statement and everything, and also for what we stand for. Follow us very closely. We are just shy over 2 years old and everything. We are still growing. We are booming. I mean, this is really the best crypto that's out there right now out of all the other cryptos that are on the coin market cap. Nothing wrong with the other ones. Bitcoin started it all, as we're all familiar with. So nothing wrong with it. I have those coins too. I have a handful of those coins. So I just like to really get the word out there about the billion coin, because the billion coin, the vision, they don't even have a vision statement. I'm actually working on a vision statement for me. And if you like it, admin, if you like it, you can use it too. We're all in one community. We can use it. Okay. If you want to change the wording, go ahead, use it. So that's what it is. But the mission of it and all that stuff is bomb. I love it. So we are here to end global poverty. So for those of you who are new, getting ready to come on and take that leap of faith, welcome aboard. Get with the trusted exchanger, seller. I'm one of them. I got that link below down there. You can look me up after when you get signed up for free. It's free to sign up. Look me up where it says trusted sellers. It's right there up on the top, on the tab, trusted sellers. My information is right down there on the link. You can copy and paste that, put it in there, and you'll see it. Read how you can be able to figure out who's a trusted seller. Give you a bonus. If it has an asterisk by the name, they're a trusted seller. So you see that asterisk, now you know. So anyway, so those who are members and who are still asleep, kind of waking up, you know, it's time. It's time. I don't even like to say time, really, but it's now. Really, it's now. Now's the moment is to start taking action and everything. So yes. So again, thank you for stopping by, Ms. Soren's TBC Prayer Warrior, and looking forward to seeing you. For those who end up showing up later, thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me and go from there. And before I sign out, was there anything that you want to ask me, Ms. Soren's? I like that name, Soren's. My niece's name is Soren. Well, Serenity, but we call her Soren. So anyway, so yes, I'm out of here. Thank you again for stopping by at Channel Krypton. And I like to say this: to abundance, prosperity, and harmony. Have a good afternoon.